It's that time of the month diary time. And, well, how's it been? Well, this month will go down in history as the month I started my Alexander Technique training course. Teacher training course, even. And how's it been? I mean, it's, in short, been everything I'd hoped and dreamed of. I loved it. Every day I go there, I really can't wait to go. I haven't had a bad day. Enjoyed every moment. It's so many times I've been feeling kind of like crap, and then it's, or not crap, but like, not quite my best, and then I leave and I'm a different man. It's improved my work products. My thinking feels a little smarter, a little sharper. What else has happened this month? I think a big one is my back posture. I have a really, really strong habit of arching my back and pinching my shoulders back, in a kind of military posture. Ben's gonna take over the world, Superman kind of pose. And just, it's been really difficult to let go of that. And because it's really like, this has been holding myself like this for years, and literally holding myself in this super tensed up position. It's incredible how jacked up I am the whole time. I think this is probably what instinctively pulled me towards meditation. It's this feeling that, like, oh my god, I'm doing way too much. How can I just let go of this shit? And like, I've had glimmers of it, but really, I know that there's so much further to go. And in the last week or so, I'd say I've been more consistently feeling what it's like to not have that. It feels like the cracks have kind of emerged, in this habit, and I can start really letting go of it now, which is quite relieving. Then, in regards to other stuff in my life, this month I'd pencil in as a month of trusting myself. That was the theme. The previous month of Lent was more of a kind of discipline focused. I won't do the X, Y, and Z. Stay ascetic almost. This month I was like, I'm just gonna release the shackles. And in some ways that worked. So, for example, I enjoyed not setting an alarm, not setting meditation timers. These things worked well. Not setting I have to meditate X minutes, hours a day. I think doing it on my terms I preferred. What else? Scrapping no to-do lists. So generally kind of relaxed. However, on the downside, I've gone too far in the direction of relaxation, which is something which is new to me. I'd always thought, I'm over this end of crazy disciplineness, so I just need to relax more. Release the shackles. But actually what came in place of that was a sort of, it's like the pendulum had swung, moved more towards laziness, which is to say, having my actions guided by impulse rather than, I suppose, presence. And just, yes, it was letting myself become by impulse a little bit. And that steered me a little more in the direction of especially overeating, which was definitely causing me harm in the sense that I was not enjoying it, and then you're eating like while feeling a little guilty, and then feeling like crap afterwards, feeling numb, etc., and then feeding that pattern, thereby making it worse. In any case, it feels like for me that the food thing has really been a theme of this month, and I think it's almost like the Alexander technique training has equipped me to have a better look at my habits, a better look at myself. And it's like I've been sort of studying this overeating habit this past month. This tendency towards laziness, etc. I realised that this feeling of laziness, of bleh, is something which I have been trying to cover up all these years through discipline and hard rules. And it's like when I let go of those, and Alexander has been helping me do that, it's confronted with this laziness again. So it's like underneath the discipline there's this layer of laziness which hadn't been around for a while, and then it came out and I didn't know what to do. I think it's only in the past week or so that I realised that laziness isn't the way. We're finding a middle way. In the same way, I think a big epiphany for me has been the same in the postures, that I thought, if I'm overarching, then what I need to do is to relax. And then I've actually realised that what I have done at times is a collapse. So, for me, I've realised that when you have over-discipline, you create the compensatory over-discipline, overdoing, you create compensatory over-relaxation, both of which are harmful, not in the middle way. And you need to start moving a little closer like this. But I've been moving in that direction over time, but it's always work. The little wobbles each way towards discipline and towards doing and non-doing, or doing and sort of like over-relaxing. They're kind of getting subtler and subtler over time, but you're becoming more sensitive to them. But there's always a kind of little work to do. This, what this is about is it's a kind of. It's not about, non-doing is not about doing nothing doing. It's about doing the right kind of doing. Okay. Oh, also I should note that, this month I've had some pretty fun experiences. I had an amazing weekend with my friend Leo and Luke last week. One of those kind of little trips to the countryside that just really nourished my soul and then replenished me, will keep me going for a little while. And now I'm having this lovely weekend in the Cotswolds. Some amazing solace, downtime. Spending time alone. Countryside, it's such an unbelievably reliable way for me to have a lovely time and have a period of growth. I'm so happy that just spending time alone, doing nothing, shutting everything off I just have that as like a thing that I could always come back to and replenish me for the next step in the journey. Okay, so next month, let's talk. Next month for me is about two things. Well, we're continuing our AT training, and actually I'm continuing my AT training, and I have actually going on Alexander, a little mini weekend away, little retreat. I guess it was retreat. I don't know if that's the right word. That'd be cool. And then actual meditation retreat with Brad Warner at the end of the month. Got my motorbike theory test on Tuesday, and doing my CBT, so learning for that in a couple of weeks. But in the meantime, what I'm going to be focusing on is the middle way with respect to diet, food. It's my big focus. I've done this weekend I've spent looking at myself and things and thinking about how to make nutrition part of my life, which is not something where I discipline myself, not something where I let myself run on impulse, but somewhere in between. And I've got a sort of mindful eating plan in that direction, which is geared around observation and acceptance, but not goal-driven, this is right, this is wrongness. So it's lacking the cracking the whip, but also not just paying no attention. The other thing I'm be looking to do is working on the mobility in my body. I feel that I've got quite a few kinks in my body, which Alexander work is good for, but actually getting in there and doing some work with some lacrosse balls, etc. I think, I've been doing over the past week and has really made a difference to how I feel. So having that as a consistent part in my life, I'm interested to see whether this can really take me up a notch in terms of ironing out everything in my body, looking to become, as Kelly Starrett says, a supple leopard. My weight training and stuff this past month has been terrible, at an all-time worst. It's again, I'm going through a real period of rethinking things and realizing that how I was doing things previously was actually causing me harm. It's very effective at weight training in terms of results, numbers and muscle, but I realise it's taking a toll on my body in terms of stress and tension. So I'm now looking for a way that I can use weight training in a way that is fun, enjoyable, and allows me to lift effectively without the side effects. Cool. Here's to a good month.